Hello and welcome to my video on how to set up a push-pull setup for the awesome Corsair H100 CPU cooler. These are the fans we'll be using. These are Gentle Typhoon fans. They are 28 decibels loud and yet they move almost 60 CFM. Notice the product code there, it ends with 15. That's a key difference because all the fans look exactly the same as this, but only some of them move as that much air. Now what we want to do is locate these arrows on the side of the fan. They'll tell you exactly which way the air is going and which way the fan is spinning. So next we need to remove the Corsair H100. Of course I've already got two of these fans installed because they are awesome. And we need to remove them and put them in our paper box. Now with these screws we're doing exactly the opposite of what the instruction manual says. So instead of putting these through from the bottom, these big screws are now coming from the top, and I'm going to ditch the washers because they're annoying. So, what we've got to do, we've got to fix these fans in place first. So we're going to use the screws that came with it and just screw the fans in normally. But we're only going to screw two holes in. Then we'll put the H100 in place and put a couple of these long screws in place. So we have something like this. So these little screws just holding the fans in place. Then we've got the long screws going down into the H100 cooler, holding that in place. Unfortunately, we're going to have to take it back down if we want to set up the push part of it. We've only set up the pull part so far. So setting up the push part, with these fans they've got a slight disadvantage, as in they don't let you put the screw in. They've got some crazy wall off to, I don't know, maybe it helps stop vibrations or something. But the way around that is just screw it in. You'll take off a little bit of plastic from the fan, and then we need to attach it to the H100. So then I want you to reattach it to the fans we put in earlier. And we have air coming in from the bottom, going out of the top. So once it goes in, it gets slowed down a little bit by the radiator, then it gets picked up again by the outside, which hopefully should mean more airflow going through the H100 and a cooler processor. Corsair has even thought you might want to do this, so there is 4 CPU fan pins on the cooler you can plug into. No, I'm not using it, I'm just using Molex pins, as you can hear, it's very quiet. This is the audio straight from my camera. Deadly silent. And it's moving a lot more air than it did before. Now, I forgot to film the old temperatures, but I can tell you they were between 70 and 78 degrees at 4.5 GHz, 100% load, and now they sit between 50 and 65. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, one video every day in December.